Hi, I'm Marty Krofft,
And I'm Sid Krofft.
and we are doing a lot right now. So we are lucky
We're
because
at
of
Comic-Con.
we're at Comic-Con. We've been here the last 4 years. We have not only survived, but we're probably the only company that's still going that was doing, back in the 70s and 80s, they're all out of business. So, we survived, we're lucky. And, right now, we've got a picture at DreamWorks, Lidsville, with Alan Menken doing the music. He's won all the Oscars at Disney. And we've got a couple of new things coming. We're back in the kids business. We're doing something that no one knows about, that we're just in the development stage. And it's going to be preschool, which we've never done, in the vein of Sesame Street. And we have Cesar Millan, we're partners with him, the dog whisperer, and we've got his kid who's 13, Calvin, who's the puppy whisperer. And we're creating a bunch of puppet characters, and we're going to have live dogs, guests, other people. So it's kind of exciting right now. So this is something that we just started up, and actually Sid, who's involved with all the creative stuff, in a major way, is going to get into it sooner than later.
Let's talk about real quick just how people might recognize you for what your body work.
Well, sitting next to us is Wesley Ure, and he starred in one of our most successful television shows for children, which adults watched also, Land of the Lost.
Run, Holly, run. There's a dinosaur. That's my entire performance of the show.
And
Of course, the first show we ever did, which is our baby, our favorite, is H.R. PufnStuf.
and then the Bugaloos, Lidsville, Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, then came Land of the Lost.
And the first three he mentioned are all being prepared as movies. We've already done Land of the Lost as a movie. Didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but we got the movie made. And, the movie was very expensive.
And you also know us from maybe Donnie Marie Osmond,
Barbara Mandrell.
the Brady Bunch. I mean, we've done an awful lot.
How has Hollywood changed since then, or even Comic-Con? How has it changed?
Well, and I guess there are a lot more buildings. And I think that when we were doing it at the beginning, there was one person that you talked to at the network, and you left the room either with a show or no show. Today, it probably takes the entire company for them to say, okay, let's do a development deal. So but you have to accept what they're doing. So we're in there.
We're just moving with the times, and we always did that.
Are you guys fans of Comic-Con and seeing everything else that's going on?
It's amazing. It's just...
Not today, though, because there's too many people in there.
You just can't explain this to anyone. You have to be here
Right.
to experience.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't know if you remember, the first panel we did here was the first year it was on.
At the U.S. Grant.
There were 11 people at this thing,
Yeah.
So this thing has really got to give it to these guys.
Let's talk about that first panel. What were you guys talking about, and have you kept up with those 11 people?
Well, we lost them, but we were talking about the same thing we're talking about today.
Of course, we're known for all of our properties, and then what a lot of fans do not know, that there's 28 years of us being in show business before that. I was the opening act for Judy Garland, and I traveled with the Ringling Brothers Circus when the Big Top sat 15,000 people.
These are with the puppets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started as a puppeteer. And then Marty joined me in 1958. It was the last engagement with Judy Garland. And then we became the creative heads of all the Six Flag parks, and we had theaters there with our big puppet shows.
We were even hired by Bloomingdale, Alfred Bloomingdale. He had bought the Queen Mary. He wanted us to help refurbish it. So we hired he wanted a line around it, around the whole outside of the ship. So that line cost $100,000 and we quit.
That's great. Well, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you for having us here.